Tonight, the family of an Overland Park police officer is planning a funeral. Freddie Castro died yesterday at the young age of 23.
Castro was not vaccinated, and his family thinks he got infected with COVID while in the line of duty.
Over the last year, COVID has been the biggest killer of cops across the country. That's the findings from a new study from Case Western University.
KCTV5's Emily Rittman joins us now live with the details. Emily?
Brad, here outside of the Overland Park Police Department, you will see they are honoring Officer Castro. Law enforcement officers from around the Kansas City Metro are sending support and condolences to Officer Castro, his family, and his co-workers. COVID-19 deaths are a concern for law enforcement agencies around the country.
Last night, fellow officers helped escort fallen officer 23-year-old Freddie Castro from the hospital where he fought COVID-19 for 37 days.
Really wanted everybody to know that he was a fighter, that he fought until the very last minute.
Officer Castro's uncle says the young police officer was determined to serve his community before his death.
He had so much more to give. I mean, he had aspirations that once he was in the police department for several years, he wanted to be a sheriff.
He always has a smile on his face because he loved what he was doing. He loved being a police officer.
Last year, the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund formed a COVID-19 task force to address a surge in law enforcement fatalities due to COVID-19. The organization reports that from January to June of this year, of the 155 confirmed law enforcement line-of-duty deaths, 71 officers succumbed to COVID-19.
There are a lot of dangers in this profession that we face.
According to a 2020 report from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, last year, of the 264 officers who died in the line of duty, there were 145 confirmed COVID-19 cases. COVID-19 was the single highest cause of officer line-of-duty deaths.
To see what he has gone through and the shape that he was in, no one should go through that.
The goal of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund COVID-19 Task Force is to compile, acknowledge, and investigate every law enforcement fatality attributed to COVID-19 in the United States. Reporting live, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.
Thank you, Emily.